What's going on, people? It's me, Ty Dame. Have you ever made a beat and the beat's nice, but you've kind of thought to yourself, it's missing the sauce? I can't explain it. This beat is just missing the sauce. You know what I'm talking about.
It's my fancy sauce.
When you've just made a beat, everything sounds good, but it just hasn't got that little sauce. I've got that issue literally right now. I've made this beat, it's real nice, and I decided that it needs some feels. It needs some really nice. I tried to make some, so I'll play the beat in a minute, and I've probably got the making of this beat on another video. But I tried to create some little rolls, but sometimes you need fills, some properly played drum fills. Yeah, this is an underutilized technique in hip hop beat making. It's something that can really enhance the sound of your beats. It's basically grabbing a pre-played drum fill and kind of chucking it in just to give the beat some nice transitions and some nice little break points. Well, I'm going to show you as I'm doing it. Basically grabbing some drum fills off the net, splicing them or whatever, and utilizing them for my composition. I'll show you my process and we'll see how it sounds at the end of it. So in this video, I want to kind of focus on how you can use fills and like drum rolls and stuff like that to add a bit of expression to your beats, and not just have to kind of stick to the basic 8 or 16 bar loop that you've created. Because the fact of the matter is, I'm a composer, I'm a musician, I'm a producer, but I'm not a drummer. And as much as I can try and simulate the sound of drums and put little fills in, in fact, let me just play the track really quickly so you can kind of hear what I'm playing with. So you can kind of hear there where I've tried to kind of create fills and little drummers, boom, 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 boom. But like I said, I'm not a drummer. So what I've done is I've downloaded some drum fills. I'm not gonna overthink or oversell this process. Essentially, all I did was I went to Google and I typed in free drum fills. I was taken to a website. On a website called Music Radar. I think they've got a magazine actually, and they basically had a free download. So I've got to leave a link below, leave a link in the description so you can download this drum fill pack. It's actually really good. So I'm basically going to locate to that and see if there's any of these drum fills that I can basically work with. And I'm just going to drag them in either straight onto my DAW or into my Sample One and VST plugin and start using them around the place. But I've got a few here. I mean, that sounds like it's already adjusted the BPM to 85. That's a nice one. Those are some nice ones. I also really like the kick and snare fills. These are nice. That one there, that reminds me of, do you remember the beginning of G's Up, Hoes Down on the Snoop Dogg Doggy Style album?
This one is dedicated to my niggas. All my niggas out there.
I don't know if you remember that tune, you're old school like me, that's a big old tune. Essentially, if I just bring you back to the start of this track, something like that. So let's see if we can get that working. So I'm gonna see if I'm just gonna drag this one straight in. Let's see if I can. It looks looks like it's already in time, man. I want to see if this... Oh my God. I know you heard that. God damn, that sounded good. Alright, so that's my intro one. I'm not gonna overcomplicate this too much. Now what I want to do is my beat is essentially, I think it's an 8-bar loop. And that's gonna be, so it's gonna be a 16-bar loop beat, but with a couple more fill drops in certain places just to give it some character. And that's why I'm stretching it over 16 bars. I feel if you've done that over 8 bars, it will get old really quickly. You know what I mean? When you put something in a beat, it sounds nice, but it happens too often. It's like, it's just, man, this is like you've overdid it. But if you stretch it over 16 bars, I feel maybe like 3 more rolls across 16 bars is always gonna sound fresh by the time you hear it again. Does that make sense? All right, cool. So let me do that anyway. Get that kick snare for this one. So I'm gonna have to kind of like take out some of the other stuff to give that fill some space. So here's my drums. And what I like to do when I'm doing stuff like this, it's probably a real lazy way to do it, is I'm just gonna highlight those, gonna mute all of them from when the fill kind of comes in, and just see what I need to bring back afterwards, if that makes sense. So. See, I only think we need the boom at the end. We don't need the start part. Yeah, so we need the boom, boom, and then everything else is kind of like meh. I'm gonna cut it there, mute that. These tracks here, I'm gonna cut them there, bring them back just before that dropout. So bring those all back. Oops. And I think we're gonna, I had some deep toms there that I think I'm gonna bring back as well, maybe. Yeah, nice. Boom, boom, go. That sounds nice. Still working through it, but let's just have a listen. See how these fills feel. See what I did there? That's the 16 bars there. Do you see what I mean about putting it over 16 bars? If I'd been dragging these in every 4 bars or 8 bars, it would get old real quick. Every be like a bad joke. Do you know what I mean? But I think spreading it over 16 bars just gives the beat a bit of breathing room. It lets you vibe to it. You can kind of feel it and it feels authentic. So yeah, that's it. Just adding fills to your loops to kind of create a more authentic played sound to your beats. Let me know what you think, man. Look, if it's something that you think you're gonna do, or if I've just given you a bit of inspiration or an idea, hey, you know what to do. Hit that like button, show me some love, man. Does well for the algorithm and it's good karma. Until the next video, peace.